So I have a question for both of you. What was the moment that you thought, I'm gonna do a startup? The thought in your mind, when did it start? Sumanth, we'll start with you.
There was no particular point where I thought, okay, now is the time, I will start the startup. Since I was in engineering, uh, when I was since 10th, I had heard one of my seniors who was talking about starting his own company. Then, when I was in PUC, I was reading through many people like Suhas Gopinath, etc., who started up on their own while they were in college, while they were in school. So this seed of okay, I can do something when I'm studying, and then that can grow to become a huge company or at least considerable company, due to which I need not work for somebody else, or I can do something on my own. This kind of thought was there in my mind because of all those exposure I had got. It was through my senior or reading all these success stories of different students or graduates who just started their own company. Like there are few companies in Kerala which were started by students only. You used to get these SMSs, no, earlier, where you can send SMS for asking cricket score, and you used to get a SMS reply. The person did not have an internet, but the internet just own server will be sending you the message. All such companies were started by students only. So this thought was there. Okay, while I'm in college only, or if I graduate, I can start some. I want to start something on my own. This thought was there. In first year of engineering, second year of engineering, I dabbled with creating. This thought was that I need to do something on my own in the side, or that thought, and I was looking for ideas continuously. In first year of engineering, I did few freelance web design projects. That was kind of first startup of mine. If I say, if I can consider now, if I look back, I can say that was kind of first startup of my own. That point of time, I didn't have an idea of how to scale it, how to get more number of projects. During that time, Bewakoof was getting very famous. Bewakoof.in, I don't know whether you have heard now. It was a very famous t-shirt brand at that time, and they were very famous for their memes and Facebook posts, where they used to create very good memes. And with one of my friends, while I was traveling from Udupi to Hebri, we had so many of our juniors in the bus, and I was just telling my friend, seeing all these people, I'm feeling like we have to start a brand called Pundi Brands. Okay. If you are from Udupi Mangalore, you will understand what I am meaning by Pundi. So we just went home within 2 days. Just like that, we used to go to a gym in the evening, and with all those people in the gym also, we were just discussing about what we can do with Pundi Brands. I was like, we will make a t-shirt, and we will make one that in Konkani we say padkan, that pundi keeping baking utensil, and we will write Pundi Brands below that, and we will distribute to all our friends. And then we made one t-shirt also. When we made the t-shirt, we had written some crazy thing on the t-shirt. I distributed to my friends in the college. They wore it, but I myself was hesitating to wear it and go to college. Then I thought, okay, probably if I can't wear what I do, or if I can't use what I have made, then probably this is not the thing which I have to do. With one t-shirt that scrapped up. If I look back at that, if we had created good social media presence and if we had created, distributed it to few of our friends, we could have made one good t-shirt brand, at least local. Then I was into this SAE Baha event. Not event, it was a team from our college. The interesting thing about this team was one of our batchmates from our batch, when we were in first year, he convinced a third year guy to start a SAE club in our college and participate in SAE Bar. And 12, out of 25 members, 12 members were from first year only. I was an EC student, and this SAE Bar was started. SAE is a majorly mechanical engineering based club. Me and my one of our other friends were, I was from EC, he was from E&D, and rest all of them were from mechanical. This being part of the team itself was a good exposure to. In the team we were participating in SAE Baha event where we were supposed to build ATV and participate in the competition. Prior building the ATV, there was one event called Virtual Baha where the team has to make a design and present it. And they had so many criteria. You need to do some analysis and all those things. If you qualify Virtual Baha, then will be given you have to buy engine from them, motor from them, and build your own ATV. And then their team will come to test it here. Then you have to go to Pithampur, where the event was. There are so many tests. If you pass one, then look at this. Here you are supposed to design it, you are supposed to raise fund for it, and all those things. Even though I was part of the team, I built only website for the team. I was not hands-on with the mechanical aspects or electronics aspect also. Nothing. All the electric wiring we got it done from one mechanic guy from one garage. But the rest of the engineering was mainly done by our seniors, and they were pretty good at the end of our journey. They were pretty good at it. But this team gave me exposure to interdisciplinary work, and without any idea, we started something and somehow we finished it. Or somehow the team finished it. Right from figuring out the vehicle design to figuring out the travel and marketing and all those things. So this is also I consider as a small startup experience, which gave confidence to start something on our own, even though we are not aware of the terrain where we are going. And there were so many cases where nobody had any idea. And while I was in this journey, I felt okay, I have not made justice to my electronics engineering background, and I was in second year then. At the end of in first sem we had this microcontrollers and all, but by then the project was also done. So this Baha event was also done. Then I got continuously totally enrolled into microcontrollers and studying about Arduino, Raspberry Pi, studying about so many open source projects, listening to as many these talks, seminars, TEDx talks, and all those things. There was an idea I need to do something on my own, but in this phase I was more focused on building something and then figure out if I can make a project company of my own or not. So I started at that time I started my own blog. Whatever I was doing, 2-3 things were there which I used to do at that time. One is learn something on the way. If I want to learn something, I used to take a project and execute it and learn and try to publish it somewhere. And blog was the way. And that I was looking at as some sort of my own venture, using which I can build something and make a different venture later.